Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today's video I want to talk to you about something very important, very important. This video, my hope that inshallah this video will give you the answer when we can see the currency of Egypt will fall. But before we talk about that one, I want to take you back to my other video where I spoke about the hadith that was reported in Abu Dawud, narrated by Mu'adh ibn Jabal, where Rasulullah SAW, he said, Umranu Baytul Maqdis kharabu Yathrib, wa kharabu Yathrib ukhruju malhama, wa ukhruju malhama fathul Qustantiniyati, wa fathul Qustantiniyati ukhruju Dajjal. The Rasulullah SAW, he said, he prophesied, Umranu Baytul Maqdis, the state of Baytul Maqdis, that place, Jerusalem that we know today, will flourish. And at the same time, Yathrib, Kharabu Yathrib, the Medina, the city of Medina will fall. And then with that comes the Malhama, and then with the Malhama will come the opening of Constantinople, and the opening of Constantinople will come Dajjal. So I mentioned that. Now I also said in that same video that because the Baytul Maqdis, Umranu Baytul Maqdis, because the city of Jerusalem that is under the occupation right now, because this place will become so flourishing, so powerful, it will not tolerate any other nation to dominate its policies. In other words, what we will see in the next coming days is that the Yahudi, Israel, they might attack its neighboring countries to make sure that it is safe from all of its sides, with all the borders that it has with Egypt and Jordan and Palestine. It want to make sure that their presence is permanent. In other words, it will make sure of that. And I said in that video that there is a great possibility that the Yahudi will either go for Jordan or Egypt. Okay, this is what I said, that the next target for Yahudi would be either Jordan or Egypt. Now I have a comment from an expert. He is a Egyptian. He looks like he's an engineer. He was a former Sisi supporter. Okay, he used to support Sisi, but now he's saying something that will resonate with what I said. What I said is that Egypt is at risk, and we also know from the hadith that the currency of Egypt will fall. So going back to my question that I asked in the past, how long it will take when the Egyptian currency might fall, and when the Yahudi might attack Egypt. This is what I want to share with you. So let's take a listen at this video, because this interview is very interesting. This individual, his name is Mahmud Hamza. He predicted when the Sisi government will fall, as you can see right now on the screen. So let's take a listen at what he has to say first.
Sisi was no doubt about that. The worst. Look, have we ever been threatened by water before? Have any part of our country been taken because it's not ours before? Have we ever dropped the value of our pound 2.5 times? Have we ever got that high inflation rate? Have we ever got these people in prison and that number of death sentences?
Okay, so he's saying that everything is tumbling right now, but this is what he is predicting. Okay, let's take a listen at this one.
For their contract, for their interest, why should they care about Egyptians? Do we care about the Germans? Do Egyptian people care about the people of other country? No. And also people of other country don't care about us. We care about ourselves.
Okay, so he will now tell you when the Sisi government, according to him, will fall. Okay, this is what he's gonna say next.
Now, Sisi is not strong. He looks only strong, but he's not. Shaky ground. Any minute we can have a blow up.
How would that happen? Would it be within the military, or would it be because there are 60,000 political prisoners, decent, honest people like yourself are accused of crimes you didn't commit, and eventually you have to go to exile?
So now he's asking when you think this will happen, when you think Egypt, Sisi will fall. And remember, once Sisi is gone, Muslim Brotherhood, according to my understanding, will take over Once Muslim Brotherhood will take over the country, the political system, then the Yahudi will come and attack.
It's a dictatorship, but dictatorships, alas, can continue. What would bring him down?
No, dictatorship with iron fist can continue for some time in the past, because things were different. Now people do communicate with themselves through social media. People know the fact. No lies can go forever. I think there will be a change within a year or two maximum.
Okay, he said within a year or two. Okay, that's what he is predicting. I do not agree with that prediction within a year or two, but there is a good possibility this might happen when Biden is still in power. That means within the next 3.5 to 4 years, we might see Sisi will go. Once Sisi is gone, as I said, then Muslim Brotherhood is the political party. They are very, very anti-Israel, and they are pro-Muslim. In other words, Yahudi will do everything possible to stop Muslim Brotherhood coming into power. Okay, they will do anything possible, because they know if Muslim Brotherhood comes into power, like the Morsi, then Yahudi will not feel safe. Egypt, they have a big military presence, and they are actually one of the biggest militaries in the Middle East. So Yahudi, they know the implication of Egyptian army being present at their border and what it can mean. The next time they will go and try to attack the brothers and sisters in Palestine, under Muslim Brotherhood leadership, Egyptian army will move in, and they will try to get involved in a conflict with the Yahudis, and Yahudis, they know it. So Yahudi, in other words, they will do anything possible and everything possible to stop that happening. So he is saying, this Egyptian Mahmud Hamza, he's saying it will be the next 1 year or maximum 2 years. But what I understand, it is not going to be that quick. It is not going to happen in the next 1 or 2 years. However, there is always a possibility it can happen anytime, as he said. I would agree to that to an extent. But my understanding is that we will see the change in the Middle East, when the hadith will come true, as we speak about the hadith, when this will come true. I'm predicting it would be very soon. Once you see the Egyptian currency is gone, Jordanian currency will be gone too. The whole region will be affected, and that's how you see it will affect also the city of Mecca and Medina, Saudi Arabia. It will also affect Saudi Arabia. In other words, Mecca, Medina will lose its value even more. Nobody these days talk about Mecca, Medina. These two cities are playing absolutely zero role in the affairs of the Muslim Ummah. And this is what the Prophet he prophesies, that Kharabu Yathrib means Mecca and Medina, especially Medina, will have no role to play in the revival of the Ummah at this time. But of course we know the Mahdi, he will be from Medina, but that will happen later. Right now we are seeing the hadith coming true, that Medina has no role to play. But once Egypt is gone, Jordan is gone, we will see Medina will be gone, in the sense that nobody will care what Medina has to say in the affairs of the Muslims. It will get even worse. And dear my sister, with that we will see the Malhama will take place. Okay, Khuruj Malhama, and then the Malhama, once the Malhama takes place, Fathul Qustantiniyati, that's when you will see the city of Constantinople will be captured by true, pious, righteous, muttaqin Muslim, okay, believers. This day, the Istanbul is in the hand of secular people. Yes, Erdogan is trying to, re-establish the Islamic value, but when the true Muslim will take power, take possession, take control of the city of Istanbul, is when this prophecy will come true. Fathul Qustantiniyati, that prophecy. Interesting thing that I noticed that I want to share with you. Good news for the brothers and sisters, for the Muslim Ummah. If this is true, that Sisi will be gone, inshallah, because he's a dictator. He's not, as this person, as the Sheikh said, he's not strong. But inshallah, something very, very interesting. We'll see what happens. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, because we talk about the coming of the Mahdi, Dajjal, the Antichrist, Yajuj and Majuj a lot. Jazakallah khair for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.